Hello everyone, welcome back to Alex VR. My name is Alex, of course, and today we are going to be looking at a whole bunch of goodies that I've recently received from our friends at Asterion. Asterion makes a whole plethora of different virtual reality accessories, and they recently sent me a care package that has a whole bunch of stuff in it, so I cracked it open and wanted to do an unboxing and kind of share my experiences that I've had with the accessories that they've sent our way. First up are the silicone covers for the controllers, and I'll start with the Oculus Go one. Putting the silicone cover on the controller itself didn't really seem to have too much of a difference. The Go controllers aren't really used for anything super crazy or elaborate. They feel nice in your hand, but we didn't really see like a big difference in the experience of using the Go controller with the silicone cover on or off. However, it did come with this little plastic mounting bracket that attaches to the side of the Go, and with the silicone cover attached to the controller, it slides perfectly into this little bracket and actually makes for a nice display to attach the controller to the headset, and you can kind of put it in the same spot. Now, the bracket itself doesn't have to come off of the Go. It doesn't really hinder the functionality at all. While it doesn't look great while it's attached to the headset while you're using it, we thought it was kind of cool how you could stash your Oculus Go controller right there with the headset and put it on a display or something. The silicone covers for the touch controllers are actually amazing. I got two sets, a black set and a colored set, a red one and a blue one, Beat Saber colors, right? And of course the blue silicone cover goes on the right controller and the red silicone cover goes on the left controller. And it just makes grabbing your Quest controllers so much easier. They're color coded. Red is the left hand, blue is the right hand every single time. They really do make the controllers feel better in your hand when you're playing any kind of game that requires any kind of movement. Playing Beat Saber, for example, I feel like the chances of them slipping out of my hands are a lot less. Not only that, there's no chance of those battery covers coming off or sliding around or anything with these things on. Low key, these silicone covers for the touch controllers are my favorite part of what we received in this box. And as an added bonus, they fit perfectly into the Oculus Quest case. So if I haven't made it clear, the touch silicone covers from Asterion are awesome. We love them and definitely recommend them. Now on to the stands, starting with the Quest stand here, which technically is a universal VR display stand. It doesn't necessarily need to be the Quest, but I feel like they had the Quest in mind when they made it. What I love about it is that it's small, it's very, very sleek, and the illuminated effect is awesome. It changes colors. You can enable a setting that causes the colors to shift and change over time, so you don't have to commit to a single color, or you can choose a color that you like. It makes it easy to charge your Quest just by plugging it into the side of the stand, and then the stand itself can plug into the wall. There really isn't too much to say about it other than it works well, it looks good. Of the Quest stands that I've used with my system, this is my favorite so far. And this leads us into the PlayStation VR stand. This bad boy does it all. It charges the DualShocks, it charges your Move controllers, it has a stand to display headphones, and it nestles the PSVR headset very, very nicely. This stand is also an illuminated stand. Only one color option on this one is blue, but it looks very, very sleek and it matches the PlayStation aesthetic. And I feel like it's worth mentioning that it is a little bit large. I mean, so is the PSVR headset and all of the accessories and all of that stuff, so it makes sense that it would need to be a little bit bigger, but you do kind of still need to clear a decent size space off of your desk or something to display this properly. One thing that's really important to mention with this stand is that the moves, I guess due to a Sony software update, do not charge unless they are turned on, and the PlayStation is also turned on. The OG moves from the PlayStation 3 era actually didn't charge at all, on or off or otherwise. Apparently the connectors just don't quite get in there, and we didn't really have any problems with the new version of the Move controllers, the ones that came out in the era of PlayStation VR. But if you're one of those, like many that still have the PS3 ones, worth pointing out that it's probably not going to charge your moves. Now, to get this stand to charge your DualShock controller, they send these little tiny attachments that go into the micro USB slot on the back of the DS4, and it kind of does like a magnet charging situation. There are also little indicator lights on the side of the stand that are red while your devices are charging and turn blue once the devices have reached their full charge. Overall, we're really impressed with the Asterion products. Like I said earlier, the touch controller silicone covers are amazing. The stands do a great job of displaying your products nicely, and the illuminated lights on the stands really do class it up and make it look fancy and nice. But that about covers it for the Asterion products. I want to thank them for sending me all of this stuff. It's awesome, and I'm putting all of it to use. I think it's great. Definitely let me know in the comments if you have had a different experience with any of this stuff, or if you've decided to pick up any of these items as a result of this review. It's always cool to get the feedback. Please take a second to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because if you're like me, you want to see VR hit the mainstream audiences, so that way we can have friends and family members to do all this awesome stuff with. Do your part, help push VR into the mainstream. Thank you so much, and we will see you soon for the next video.